you said you gave your notice because here's the thing: a lot of people who want to get into real estate, because it's not a first deal podcast. This is a how are we doing? How can I get and do a consistent deal? How are these guys? And because obviously you're crushing it now. The guys who I have on it are crushing it, and they're going to go through this next recession, and we're going to talk more about that here shortly. But when did you decide to quit your 9 to 5? Because a lot of people who get into real estate want to quit their 9 to 5.
Yeah. Well, when I got that first deal and put it under contract and sent out the marketing, we got a bunch of response. I gave notice right away before we even assigned it. I just knew it was a good one. And because I had enough proof of concept with the interest with sending out marketing and having motivated sellers call me, I knew that I could repeat it. I mean, when I say I knew, I hadn't proved it yet. So it's all faith at that point before you've done a deal. It's all faith that you're going to close it, faith that you're going to be able to do more. But I believed that wholesaling was real and that it worked, and that if we could do this one, we could do more. So I took a leap of faith. What I knew is that I couldn't continue to do both things at the same time for much longer.
Gotcha. And I know you do some flips now too, and I think you own some rentals now. How long did it take you to start actually doing flips?
Yeah. So our first year in 2019, we just wholesaled. Our next year in 2020, we started off just wholesaling. We did our first flip. We bought around January or February. And that one was, it was good. We made money on it. I think we made $40,000. And, I learned quickly that it really sidetracks you from the wholesaling business. If you're just a one-man show or a small operation. So our next flip was in the summer of 2020. And I said, okay, I really need to focus and make sure the wholesaling business is healthy. So I had my wife project manage that flip and basically, do it all without me. And I'd help out a little here and there, like picking up appliances after hours, but mostly it was her. And that worked a lot better with me just staying out of it. I said, don't ask me questions. You make all the decisions. And, she's part of the business. This directly benefits our family. So she's highly motivated and attuned to making sure that we were profitable and making, good decisions on the flip. So that was our second one. And I think we only did 2 that year. That one also we did well on. And then I looked at the numbers at the end of the year. I'm like, okay, our wholesale deals were about $20,000 a deal. Our flipping was like $50,000 a deal because we made 40 on one, 60 on another. And we did 2 deals. And so I said, okay, if I break it down like this, flipping is really profitable. Let's double our flipping for 2021. Oh, wow. So 2021, we put a saying on our wall, which was maximize profit per deal. So maximize PPD, we call it PPD. So we started to look at, okay, yes, we could wholesale something quickly for 20 or 25 or 30, but what if we actually go through the extra effort and take it down? What could we make? And so we'd start to analyze deals that way. And, if we thought that we can make maybe 60, but we could wholesale it for 30. And if it wasn't a huge fixer, then we go through the extra effort. And I believe we did double the flips, not quite, but maybe we did 4 flips last year. And there was a big one. So we did a 100K deal.
Nice.
It was a crazy market last year.
Yeah.
It was really crazy. So, everyone that was dabbling in that, I think, did well. And even into this year, the beginning of this year, we had another big deal like that when the market was still in the upswing. So, yeah, we continue to wholesale, but we've added that. And I just consider it like a division in my business. So acquisitions goes out and gets a deal. And then me as the owner, I make the decision, is this a rental or is this a flip or is this a wholesale deal? And if it's a flip, then I pass it off to my wife. And now we have a project manager also. Since we started having kids, we've had a couple babies now in the last 2 years. So we have a project manager who's helping us and doing a great job. And so when we do a flip or a rental, we'll give it to her. She runs with it. And if it's wholesale, then our dispo guy does the dispo.
Awesome. And so what capital are you using? Your own capital? Or are you using hard money to take down these flips?
So hard money, we always use hard money. And hard money is, most people know, you have to put down a down payment. It used to be 10% we could do, and now everyone is at 15%. So for
did that change? Did that change just recently?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure what it's like in California, but here it used to be 15 and 20%. Then when things got, during the boom times of 2020, 2021, everyone kind of dropped to 10% down if the deal was good. And then more recently, when the stuff hit the fan, it went to 20% down. Now it's like 15% down. So we would use our own savings for that, which was, kind of a wild ride because we'd make money, we'd put in the bank, and then all of a sudden it's gone again because we're putting down these down payments and then fronting the rehab costs, which then we later need to take draws on. So that's something like we've always never been super great at, but I learned actually the importance of private money. So last year, one of my focuses was to line up private money relationships.
Nice.
So my mom started to lend us a bit, and
that's awesome.
Actually, my ex-boss at the insulation company started to become a private money lender, and there was a seller that I really hit it off with that started lending me money. So
really nice.
Yeah. So I'd start to combine. I would borrow the down payments and then use hard money for the other 85 or 90%, and then come into the deals with no money or very little out of pocket. And then I would pay everybody, hard money gets their interest rate. I'd pay my private lenders an interest rate. And then we'd repeat that. So
wow.
Lately, my bookkeeper's like, you need to start to get some credit, because like we didn't have credit cards, we didn't have any credit. And so that's something we recently went out and did. We got a credit line on the business, and that's that's kind of like rocket fuel, because I don't need to go borrow money from, I probably still will, but I don't have to go to a private lender now, because I was always like, oh, are they going to say yes? You never knew. It was a bit stressful. With the credit line, I just bought a property that we're going to do a quick wholesale deal using the credit line for the down payment. So I'm still geeking out about that.